No, you did not read that. Wrong. I did read only one book in January, and that was Reverie by Ryan Lasala. I already established on my channel, like if you've seen my videos, you'll know that I've been ill. I have been ill for the past 3 weeks in January, and my days were just spent coughing, trying to breathe, sleeping, staying hydrated, and forcing myself to work, to go to the office because I couldn't get time off of work. So yeah, I didn't get as much reading done. I'm sorry. I did start Water Dancer and Lies of Loclamora, but I am at about 100 pages for both of them, so they are books that I'm carrying over into February, so you will definitely be able to hear my thoughts about those books this month. The rest of the books for my January TBR, I'll see if I can read them in February. If not, I will read the rest of them in March, but I am so sorry. But then again, I can't control exactly when I fall ill, can I? Like I said, I read Reverie by Ryan Lasala. In Reverie, we follow Kane Montgomery, who is dragged half dead out of the river. Turns out that he crashed his father's car shortly after he ran away from home. And if it is that all of these things don't make sense or are confusing, they're even more confusing for Kane because he has no memories of exactly why he's done any of these things, because I repeat, he has zero memories. And this book is all about him trying to gain back his memories, and while simultaneously being thrust into this world filled with magical occurrences called Reverie that he cannot seemingly understand, even though apparently he alone has the power to unravel them. And while he's doing this, while he's trying to reconnect with this group of people that seemingly his friends, he also in a way preparing for a fight against this villain, which I don't want to go into that much details because that would just spoil it. But just know that this book is queer, it's magical, it's fantastical. It could have been and would have been amazing, and unfortunately I only gave it 3 stars. Now let me just start by saying that Ryan Lasala's world building and the setting he created for this book is fucking brilliant. I love the way he wrote. I love his prose. I love this world he created. I love his visualization of Reverie. Like legitimately, this all enhanced daydreams that are given forms by magics existing at the time, and the fact that they fit into different themes and they fit into not just the characters' desires but are sometimes propelled and driven by their pain and their fears as well, and also how that translates to the power that and his friends have. I love it. I love Reverie. I love, like I said, the world building, the setting he puts in place. I also love the fact that this book is queer in it's so queer. Like Kane has rainbows shooting out of his hands queer. I love that. The problems I had with this book though were the reasons why I could not give this book more than a 3 stars. I had a problem with the plot, the way in which the story was told. There are certain threads of information that are picked and dropped off across the story. Now I will state here, spoiler alert, there's a particular scene where his friend Ursula, when he runs into her as they are running on a trail, and she's all like, oh my god, I can't really speak much, but press on that treasure chest. The treasure chest would give you the answers. I can't say, they are listening. And you would think that, oh, there's some sort of conspiracy, but there isn't. So eventually you're asking yourself, why was she being so secretive? It makes no sense, especially because she does not even know of the villain. As far as she's concerned, the circumstances that led to Kane losing his memory are things that she is aware of. So all I'm wondering is that where is all the secretive behavior coming from? Or the part where a character tells Kane that, oh, government cover up this, and Kane believes that, and when he finds out that that is not the case, there is no pushing back or challenging of what the information he was given. Like, there were just some things that just they happened to drive the plot forward, even though they were threads that were not followed through or even enhanced upon, and I had a problem with that. I also had a problem with the characterization. I felt that the villain was a caricature. The villain was not fleshed out. They were not made well-rounded, and you know my bias, the problem I have with villains that are not as full-fledged realized characters as the heroes, because we do know that villains see themselves as the heroes of the story, and it's just a disservice when it is that you have a villain and you can flesh out their background and flesh out their story and make them well-rounded beings and not just caricatures, because I did feel that the villain in this book was a caricature, and I felt that the characterization of Kane, it was really emotional in some parts, and then at the end he suddenly turned all rational, and I'm like, I'm sorry, where is this coming from? It did not fit the behavior he's been expressing, and also his behavior of being distrustful as well. There are certain elements / traits of his behavioral patterns that were established in earlier parts of the book or in certain parts of the book and dropped in other parts of the book, which made no sense. Because if your character, for example, is going to be distrustful, then that character should be distrustful throughout. And for the character to stop being distrustful, then something has to visibly change to make sure that this character's trust has been earned. And when it is that this does not happen, it just feels off in a way for me. I just felt that it could have been done so much better. It just felt a bit off for me, and I wanted to like this book so bad, and I'm just so sad that I didn't like it as much. But I did enjoy it. Like I said, I gave it 3 stars. The world building, I would still repeat, was just fantastic. And there are 2 characters, oh yes, and something else, there are 2 characters that got together at the end of this book, and the way in which their relationship suddenly happened was it just threw me for a loop. See me, I'm trying so hard to tell you the problems I had with this book without actually going into details, because I don't want to spoil anything for you. But yeah, I wish I could love this book more. I wish that this book had done some things better. But yeah, it was a 3-star read for me, and that was the only book I read in January. Hopefully February is way better. Hopefully I find a lot of 5-star books in February. I sincerely am keeping all my fingers and toes crossed for it. But that is this video. I'm so sorry it's so short. I repeat, only 1 book. I promise I will do better in February. Please let me know down in the comments down below, what are some of the books you read in January? Did you like them? Did you hate them? What are some 5-star books you discovered in January? Let me know down in the comments down below. You know I'm always looking for a way to expand my TBR, and you all have always been so nice and so kind and so amazing in actually giving me amazing, fantastic recommendations. So please drop them down in the comments down below. If you like this video, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Check out my other videos, subscribe if you want to. I make new videos every Sundays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and I'll see you soon. Until then, stay passionate, love books, love yourself. Bye.